Our next presenter is Sierra Silverwood. So Sierra, take it away.
Hi, good morning. My name is Sierra, and I'm here to present our study on assessing readiness for climate change education and radiation oncology in the US and in Canada. So increasingly, increasingly, we are understanding the significant impact climate change has on patient survival outcomes in radiation oncology. Extreme weather events can lead to missed visits and disruptions in power and infrastructure critical for radiotherapy. Climate change can also exacerbate health conditions. Therefore, there is a growing interest in understanding how climate change affects the delivery of care within our field. However, despite this interest, there is minimal formal training and education on climate change in radiation oncology. Therefore, the aim of this study was to assess the perspectives of US and Canadian radiation oncology program directors, PDs, and associate program directors, APDs, on the integration of climate change education into residency programs. To achieve this, we distributed the survey via email to 114 PDs and APDs, giving them 1 month to complete it with one reminder email sent. The survey covered topics such as attitudes towards climate change education, knowledge and beliefs about climate change, and the perceived impact of climate change on clinical practice. These questions were assessed on a 1 to 5 scale, with 1 being not very important and 5 being very important. Analysis of variance and post hoc least significant different tests were used for data analysis. So our study involved 36 participants for an overall response rate of 32%, consisting of 24 PDs and 3 APDs. Geographically, 58% of individuals were from the US and 17% from Canada. Among participants, 19% were from the Midwest, 14% from both the Northeast and Southeast, and 11% from the West. Notably, there was no representation from the Southwest, Hawaii, or Alaska. When it came to climate and education insights, we found that climate change education is currently given an overall low priority in radiation oncology curricula by participants. Nevertheless, the key educational topics identified were cancer, food, water security, and health disparities. Regarding health disparities, the importance of climate change as it pertains to health equity was recognized. However, while the impact of patients was acknowledged by individuals, discussions with patients about climate change were overall seen as unnecessary. We also found significant differences in attitudes towards climate education based on prior attendance of climate change-related sessions, with those reporting prior exposure to such educational sessions reporting more positive attitudes towards integrating climate change education into residency programs. Finally, Canadian programs showed a higher willingness to integrate climate change education material into curricula compared to US programs. Additionally, we examined the barriers and facilitators for implementing climate change and sustainability curricula into radiation oncology programs. Preferred methods for integrating such topics into programs included dedicated lectures and seminars, case-based discussions, and elective courses. Despite the interest in these methods, several challenges were identified. The major barriers included competing priorities, lack of available curriculum, and faculty's lack of knowledge on climate change topics. So overall, ultimately, this study suggests that while resident GME education may not currently be the primary venue for integrating climate education, there is a growing demand within the field to understand the impact of climate change on radiation oncology. Alternative climate education opportunities such as CME and specialized conference topics could be more effective in educating radiation oncologists and addressing the increased interest in this area. Such efforts are already underway, with leading organizations like ASTRO and ASCO prioritizing climate change education, reflecting the field's recognition of its importance. Other initiatives underway include a dedicated residence group, CHESS, focusing on climate health education, a climate track in our annual meeting, and the Red Journal making climate change a priority topic. Overall, these initiatives and alternative education opportunities offer radiation oncologists an opportunity to be proactive in addressing climate change. By staying informed and engaged, we as a field can play a crucial role in integrating climate health considerations into clinical practice and advocating the field's response to this global challenge. And with that, I would like to thank you for your attention and thank everybody that helped distribute and create this survey, as well as all the participants, and open it up for questions.
Thank you, Sierra.